Hello! Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, hello there, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? If you can see me, say, well, if you can not see me, you best not be able to bloody see me. If you can hear me, say hello in chat. Say hello. I hope you're all having a lovely day, my friends, because today is a very, very special day, my friends. It is a very special day indeed. Today we have a whole bunch of brand new YouTube features ahead of us. These are brand new experiences that YouTube have decided to give to us to just, let us have some fun with, okay? It's as simple as that. We have some new features to try out, and a lot of these features I've had access to for quite a while. YouTube has let me experiment with them. Some of these new features have only just been revealed to the public. Some of them I'm only just now allowed to show off, and so consequently I'm going to show off all of them, and I'm going to tell you just how to become the greatest YouTube live streamer in the universe in the dumbest way possible by effectively cheating. Oh yes, it's gonna be good. I hope you're ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very, very special day indeed, my friends. A very special day indeed. Oh my goodness, right. I guess it's time for us to begin. So, welcome my friends, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's stream is, of course, Breaking YouTube Live, the greatest experiment the world has ever seen. Now, if this is your first time watching a stream of mine, or maybe watching a VOD of mine, then hello, I am of course the Spiffing Brit, I am a tea-drinking bugger, and I like exploiting video games and systems. Today, of course, we're not exploiting a video game or a system, we are going to be exploiting a algorithm itself, okay? The YouTube algorithm to be specific, but not just the YouTube algorithm, the YouTube livestream algorithm, which is not the YouTube algorithm. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but it's also kind of different. And it is so different, in fact, that it is incredibly broken, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. I hope you are all very much ready for this, because it's going to be quite special. Now, we have some new features to explain before we go into the exploits, and then over the course of the stream we're going to be using multiple exploits to break YouTube live streaming entirely. Some of them you can do entirely by yourself at any size, some of them require a little bit of extra effort. The first exploit we actually did yesterday. Yesterday I uploaded a video. That video was absolutely amazing. It was us exploiting an MMO and speedrunning it by cheesing the hand-in process of quests to gain infinite experience. It's a lovely video, but what we did was after that video we had all of the concurrent viewers of that video raid into this stream here. Now, this stream was basically something we listed before that video went live, and then we made it public as that stream went as that video went live, so that basically we had a waiting room for about the last 24 hours. And that video raided into this stream, and then we noticed something very special happen. Well, we didn't notice it, we knew it was going to happen. Basically, this video right here decided to give our stream far more impressions than it really should have. Okay, anyway, we're going to move to the live stream screen so you can actually see what I'm seeing here in the back end. Hello everyone, you can see yourselves in chat, you can say hi, you can see a couple of our goals for today's stream. Welcome my friends, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, we have a few goals today, quite a few goals in fact. Of course, many of them are to just break YouTube as a whole and gain as many viewers as possible. Now, there's many ways to do that. We can do this in the fair way. We could just stream, play a video game, do whatever the most meta content is, which I think at the moment is just reacting to stuff. It's great. Instead of making your own content, you just watch other people's content. I mean, it's fine. Some content creators can pull it off really well. I can't. I'm not Donkey, okay? I can't do it. So instead, that means I need to gain viewers via more nefarious means. Now, how do we gain viewers on YouTube? Well, you don't gain a viewer directly. You get impressions, okay? YouTube shows your stream, thumbnail, and title to people that they think are going to be interested in it. Now, how does YouTube judge who's going to be interested in it? Well, there's a few factors, namely the type of person currently watching it, the tags of it, the title, whether that person has maybe watched those kinds of content in the past, maybe they would be interested in it in the future. That's kind of how YouTube judges it. Now, if you go into the description of this stream, you'll notice it's a bit of a nightmare, ladies and gentlemen. We don't talk about the description of the stream. I'll read an excerpt from it. Now, to quote myself in the description, please ignore the mess in the description. It's all normal. Trust me, it's just working as intended. Now, to quote some of my favorite things in the description, level up Norgy Elden Ring fastest way to level up, Markiplier, MatPat, Five Nights at Freddy's, Swanky, Box Game. Who knows what box game is? Now, this description, if you're a YouTube employee watching this, now that is purely there for comedic purposes. Okay? And to prove it's there for comedic purposes, chat, please take your favorite tag from the description, put it in the live stream chat, and just add a smiley face after it. Just a smiley face, just to show that this is there for comedic purposes and not designed to ever so slightly manipulate the SEO of YouTube. So, please do that now, chat. I trust you. Oh, God. So, that's one of the things we've been doing. So basically, yesterday's video finished and it raided into this video. It raided into this video with, well, this stream, with about 3,000 people. So 3,000 people finished watching the last video and were immediately dumped into this stream here. Now, what did they do? Well, 2,000 of them immediately liked it and then left, and most set like reminders. They watched the trailer that was here and they moved on. Now, that's fine. That was completely expected, and I'm sure some of you have come back today to watch this stream here now, but that's completely expected. What isn't expected is how YouTube handles that sudden influx of viewers, because the YouTube backend, okay, before a stream is live, you will get some impressions. YouTube will show that stream to some people, but YouTube is like, hey, this stream's live in 24 hours time. I'm not going to show it to many people, because if I show it to someone, they're not going to want to click on it because it's not live for another 24 hours. They'll click on it and then they'll immediately leave because it's 24 hours away. So you can't really gain viewers that way because YouTube just doesn't want to push streams way before they start. That makes logical, perfect sense. But what if the stream that you were pushing suddenly gained, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 viewers out of thin air? They just appeared. No one understands why, okay? It's very confusing. Well, something very special happens on the back end. The analytical back end of YouTube that determines the reach, the amount of impressions a stream can get, decides to do something very special. Okay, I'll get a little snipping tool here. Now, in a normal live stream, ladies and gentlemen, in a normal live stream where we are just doing standard stuff, let me call this image stuff, before a stream is live, we will get a set amount of impressions, usually around about 1,000 impressions per hour. The closer we are to the streams going live, we gain more impressions. Usually, I put the stream up as saying, hey, we're going to be live about 4 hours to 6 hours ahead of time. Usually, by the time we go live, we have around about 50 to 60,000 impressions on the stream. Okay, that's pretty standard. 50 to 60,000 impressions on a stream. We've had a decent amount of like leeway leading up to the stream. Then we get something very special occurring, which is what happens when you raid your own video. Now, YouTube, in its divine and glorious wisdom, decides that 2,000 people suddenly arrived here. Virality has occurred. So we must give impressions. Now, YouTube just didn't give some extra impressions. YouTube gave 549,000 impressions. Okay, so when we pulled off this exploit, we've done this a few times on dummy test channels. We've not done it on the main channel before. Now, we were expecting something similar to what our test channels had done, which is where we got about 2 to 3 times the amount of impressions that we normally would. In this case, YouTube decided to give us over 10 times. Now, YouTube, if you're there watching, Good job. This exploit has kind of been around for quite a while. It was first brought to my attention by a lovely friend of mine called Potato McWhiskey, a Civ 6 YouTuber, and he basically said, hey, have you tried the redirecting system on YouTube? It seems to do something very strange. It seems to give you way more viewers, and it seems to push your stream more. And we were like, okay, curious, interesting. Let's give it a go. Let's see if it works. And lo and behold, it does. It does work. It works a bit too well. This shouldn't really be possible, but here we are. So this is exploit of YouTube live streaming number 1. We're just going to put it up here in the corner so we can remember it. Now, okay. This is quite special, of course. Having 10 times the reach as to what you're normally meant to have is very powerful and very useful. But there's other things you can do to artificially inflate the amount of people watching, say, your stream. Well, not artificially, but to actually increase the amount of people watching your stream. For example, you can have likes on the stream. The more people who like a stream in a short space of time also increases the virality of the video. The engagement has rapidly increased. Now, you're noticing right now we have 9,600 people watching this live. Hello there. And we also have 8,539 likes on the stream. Now, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, actually, I can probably adjust this. Let me just quickly adjust my crop filter to about 400. This is going to reveal how much money the stream has made. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, it's okay. You're allowed to know I've made £350 so far. That's largely off of the back of 2 very generous Australian bastards. So, here we go. This is how many people we have watching, how many people have liked the stream, how much money we've made from the stream, vaguely, and then how many new members we have. Great. Most importantly here is the likes. Now, what you're going to do, chat, if you're watching right now, what you're going to do is you're all just going to remove your like from the video. That's right. Just remove your like from the live stream. All 9,900 of you. That's right. Do it right now. Just remove your like. Do not like the stream. Unlike it. Remove the like, okay? That's all you have to do. Just simply remove the like. And now what we're going to see is the like button and the like target is going to massively decline. Now, this is, of course, glorious. We've just noticed 3,000 likes just effectively get Thanos snapped out of existence. And it's going to keep going down. We're going to keep seeing that dip. And then when we get to about 5,000, we're going to do something very special. There we go. We're up to 5,000 likes. There's enough of a stream delay. I can now say, right, live stream chat. What you're going to do, all of you, give the stream a like in 3, 2, 1, like the stream. There you go. And now all of you are going to like the stream at the same time. This is quite a very special thing. YouTube goes, oh my goodness, virality is occurring. We might want to push this video a little bit more. And in this case, it's a live stream. So this live stream gets pushed a bit more. We get more of those lovely impressions that we're aiming for. So that's why we have so many impressions in the top right. It's perfect. Now you'll notice we're up to 13,466 likes. This is interesting because it's more likes than we actually have people watching, but don't worry, that's just sometimes how YouTube works. Perfectly fine. Next up, we have another very special YouTube exploit. Now, this YouTube exploit has been around for a little bit of a while, and I have reported it to YouTube a handful of times, and they mostly just laugh at it because it is a funny exploit, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how else to describe it. Let me quickly find it in my list. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically break the audience retention statistics. Now, audience retention is very important if you are, for some reason, I don't know, doing videos on YouTube, okay? Because when you're making videos on YouTube, YouTube is aiming for a video where you are watching from start to finish. This makes perfect sense. They want you on the platform watching the videos, okay? It's great. It's wonderful. Now, what they use to measure this often is when the audience is dropping off, and if the audience is dropping off at the start, that's quite dangerous, okay? That's a sign that maybe someone got clickbaited in, or maybe the introduction's really boring, people weren't getting what they wanted. And so the most important aspect of the start of a video is the percentage of the viewers that you can hold past the 30-second mark. Now, the average for YouTube is around about 60%. That's right, 30% of viewers in the first 30 seconds of a video, on average, click off the video. They don't watch it. Now, a good number for that would maybe be about 80%. Now, what we're able to do with YouTube live streaming is take that number to be a little bit extra. And this is a very special statistics from a live stream we did a little while ago. which is that 125% of viewers were still watching at the 30-second mark. Now, this is interesting because how can 125% of people be watching something when 100% of people is everyone? Where are the 25% of people coming from? Now, this is a very special thing indeed. Also, thank you very much, Mr. Fluffy McGiggles, for that $100. That's incredibly generous. Where do those 25% of people come from? Well, this is thanks to YouTube exploit number 2. YouTube exploit number 2 is very special. Now, you best all be watching, ladies and gentlemen, and seriously, grab your friends, because this entire stream is just going to be us breaking down how to stream on YouTube in the most efficient, exploity manner. We're going to be making YouTube history effectively with this. It's pretty balanced. And hey, if you've ever wanted to be a YouTuber, or maybe you want to stream, now's a good time. Maybe you have a friend who streams. This is probably a good bit of media for them to watch. So what we have here is that 125% of people are still watching up to the 30-second mark. In reality, they're not. But something special happens, because what is the first 30-second mark? On a video, it's just the first 30 seconds, but on a live stream, it's not. Because if it was the first 30 seconds on a live stream, no one would be watching the first 30 seconds, because only about, say, 100 viewers are there in the first 30 seconds, and 2,000 viewers are there at the 5-minute mark. Suddenly, only 5% of the audience is watching in the first 30 seconds, so YouTube can't have it be recorded that way. Instead, the first 30-second mark is the first 30 seconds you were watching the stream for. Now, this is quite special because it basically means if you were to leave the stream and come back, the clock resets. That's right, the first 30 seconds has suddenly started again. This is a very, very special thing indeed. The first 30 seconds can happen as many times as you like. I know, it's absolutely bloody glorious. So, how can we get this to fire whenever we want? Well, we can do it pretty much whenever we bloody like. And we can even do it right now. So, in order to completely destroy the statistic, sadly I won't be able to get the statistic until a day after the stream is finished, but it will still be fun to record nonetheless. All we have to do is quite simply refresh our pages at basically the same time. This is going to cause another exploit to fire, but we'll talk about that in a second. But basically what we're going to do is I'll count down and then we're all going to refresh our pages. Of course not me, because hey, I have to stream. And it's going to reset the 30-second mark. Suddenly you're going to watch 100% of the first 30 seconds again. Now, if we were to all do it, we would then see that around about 200% of viewers were watching past the first 30-second mark. Which isn't scientifically possible, but we can do it anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1... refresh the page. If you're watching on mobile, just close down the stream, reopen it, do whatever you need to do. Just refresh the page right now. And the first 30 seconds will suddenly start again. It's a glorious process, ladies and gentlemen. How do you refresh your mobile? Just close the stream down. Open it up again. Whatever you like. Whatever you need to do. Now you'll notice our viewer count here massively dropped. We were suddenly at 13k viewers, now we're down to 10k, and then we're going to start seeing people trickle back on in. Of course, there is a slight delay because some people will get adverts. This is fine. You might get about a 5-second commercial. I don't let ads other than 5 seconds run on my channel. It's great because I hate unskippable ads, so don't like them on my content. Anyway, welcome. Here we are. We're back. We suddenly now have 13,423 of you, and what we've just done is we've raised the quantity of viewers watching the first 30-second mark basically by double, which is lovely. So we'll just store that exploit up here next to the other exploit. We'll just save that one up there for a rainy day. Okay. So, you know, actually, we could do a little bit of jazz on in the background. Have we got some jazz? Have we got some? Oh wait, no, I've got the perfect music. So, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine you're working at YouTube, okay? And you see over at Twitch, they've got this really cool feature called gifting subs. Now, you can have memberships, okay, on YouTube, which is basically our version of gifted subs. Now on Twitch, it's quite special. Basically, what they have is you spend £5 or $5 US. I think it's £4.99 now, and you get a sub to that streamer. You don't get ads on their content anymore, and you're giving that streamer money. Now, in reality, you're not really giving that streamer money. You're giving that streamer about half of what you paid for that sub, because Twitch takes 50%, which is, in my opinion, absolutely horrific. But hey. Thank you also for another 100 Australian dollars. Thank you very much. And basically, something very special occurs. On Twitch, you give 50% of your money to the streamer, you get the sub. Lovely. Twitch takes 50% of that. Now, that's a problem. If you're streaming on Twitch, sucks to be you, because in order to make the UK base standard, minimum wage, the average minimum wage worker, if you were to match them in terms of earnings per month in the UK, you would need to have 800 concurrent Twitch subscribers per month, which is kind of not very viable, not in the slightest. So YouTube does something very special. A very special YouTube employee decides that, you know what, we should give a little bit more freedom to the YouTubers deciding to set the membership tiers. And so what YouTube decides to do is they decide to say, well, you set your own tiers, and you also set what is given out at each tier. This is an incredible feature. It's great. It basically means I can have, say, a £1 tier, and someone can have all of the emotes. They can have the supporter badge, but I can say that whilst you're a supporter, that's great. Maybe you don't get this super secret piece of information, or I don't know, like maybe a content creator will be like, if you give £10 a month, you can have a face reveal, like whatever, that kind of stuff. It's great because it gives us as creators more flexibility. It allows us to do competitions more easier. In the case of, say, the marble video, it allows me to basically prioritize the marbles, which is great. It's very useful. Otherwise, it would be nigh impossible. Then we come into a very special situation, which is that when YouTube decided to roll out gifted memberships, they decided to roll it out so that anyone can gift a membership, provided they'd paid, okay? But that the gifted membership tier would be the $5 support tier, membership tier that you have, or the next closest thing. Now, this creates a little bit of a problem, ladies and gentlemen, because if it's the next closest thing, then you can just theoretically, deliberately, and I mean very deliberately, manipulate which tier is going to be the gifted tier. And in my case, I thought, well, why not become the most membered content creator on YouTube? Now, there are VTubers out there with thousands of members, but their membership tiers are largely, you have to be at £5. £5 is a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. Not everyone has £5. For example, I might not necessarily have £5. That's a problem. But what we have over here, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, by the way, if you're in the chat, there is no slow mode, and you can make the chat rate thing go ballistic. So everyone in chat, literally just spam as hard as you can, very quickly, just spam the word T. Then we're going to do something very special, because a very smart person at YouTube decides that you can set your own membership tiers. This means I set my membership tier, and I set my membership tier to be something very special. Oh, dear. Come on, YouTube. Refresh the page. I have to refresh my own stream page. Sorry. And it means I can set my own tier, which is great. Also, the chat rate is now going to go ballistic, so I should probably switch to the chat rate graph instead. We're now going to see something very entertaining here in the chat rate graph. Good luck, chat. Go bananas. So, come on, YouTube, refresh the page. Come on. Okay, I'll have to close you down. Chrome, is it because you're eating all the RAM again? Chrome, what did we say about eating all of the RAM whilst I'm trying to stream? Come on. Oh, that's my stream. Go away, stream. Okay, lovely. Cool. Right, here we are. So, I'm able to watch my own live stream. I'm able to gift my own subs. But I can do something very special. I can gift my own memberships. Now, my memberships start at £1, which is great. I can actually set it to be lower. I could set it to be around about, I think I can set it to be like, it's not quite Venezuelan, but I can set it to be like really cheap currencies, like say Australian dollars, sorry. And I can then make it effectively comparatively cheaper for me to gift subs. In my case, I can do this very special thing right now by just gifting a whole bunch of memberships. I'm going to, right now, gift 20 memberships. Now, this costs me £19.80. And basically, if you're in chat and you're subscribed, you can get a membership. There you go. There's 20 of them now out there into the wider world. You have to accept them, of course, and basically make yourself eligible for them. Jesus Christ, look at the chat rate graph. Look at that. Now that is going to the moon. So you can basically set your own tiers, you can gift out your own subs, and I can gift out my own subs. Now my subs cost me £1, except they don't, because I get 70% of each membership. That's right, YouTube gets 30%. This is a much better cut than Twitch, of course, which is fantastic. And also I get to set my own tier, which is also wonderful. The chat rate is 31,000. I think we need an additional YouTube server for this, to be honest. So I can gift my own subs. Now, of course, it only costs me 30% each time I gift a sub, meaning each membership I gift, it's costing me 30p. Meaning when I gift 10 memberships, it doesn't cost me £10, it costs me £3. When I give 20 memberships, it doesn't cost me £20, it costs me £6 instead. Now, to put this into perspective, if I were to give 20 memberships on, say, Twitch instead, that is 20 times £4, if I remember correctly, which is £80. So what I've done here is I've not only made gifting memberships a lot cheaper for myself, it doesn't cost me £80, it doesn't cost me £20. To do what on Twitch would cost me £80, I can do for £6. So I will naturally just do it again. Now, many of you out there will be saying that theoretically, this could be used for money laundering. And the correct answer to that is yes. And we know that it probably will be, due to the fact that on, say, Twitch, a whole bunch of Turkish streamers were recently done for abusing the currency conversion prices to effectively money launder. It's absolutely insane, but it was hilarious watching these Turkish streamers with an average viewership of 10 people having concurrent subscriber counts of well over, oh god, what is it? It was like they had hundreds and thousands of subs, despite, technically they shouldn't actually have that many, which is fine. Money laundering, someone's gonna do it. If you don't do it illegally, don't worry. Some financial dude in London's doing it completely legally too. So, oh dear. So that is one of these glorious YouTube exploits today, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that we are able to effectively mass gift memberships. Now, that's a good one. That is a good one. This allows us to have way more members than anyone else. We can see that we have 391 new members, which we then add to our 750 total members, meaning that we are now at well over 1,000. Oh, there we go, to refresh. There we go. We have 1,083 members. Lovely. Now, of course, the only people who can gift memberships are people who are a member. But hey, if you're a member, you get a lovely loyalty badge. You get some emotes. That's great. It's a little bit broken. I know, ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit broken, just like the live stream chat, which is going way too quick. Anyway, I'll just drop myself another 20 gifted memberships. So this is now I think this is my 40th, this is my 4th time doing this, meaning I've gifted 80 total memberships. You know what I will do? I will do 100. I will round it up to a sweet 100. Best of all, I'm also doing this on the company business card, because this is a business expense. If you can believe it, this is a very necessary business expense, ladies and gentlemen. This is my job. My job is exploiting things and abusing systems. So HMRC, thank you very much for watching. I hope, HMRC, if you're watching, I hope you're subscribed. Hope you turn on the bell button to get all of the notifications, HMRC. We do have the of course, glorious tax avoidance video in the works. So HMRC, you'll like that one. I know you love that one. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyway, time to do arguably the largest exploit of the night, which is kind of a adaptation of the first exploit we did this evening, ladies and gentlemen, which was raiding into a stream to give it impressions. Now, we did that with 2,000 people last time. We did that with 2,000 people and we gained 500,000 impressions. We can do better. Okay, YouTube, I know we can do better than 2,000 people because we have 17,000 people here wanting to change YouTube history. So, ladies and gentlemen, I propose a question. A deep thinking question. Are you ready? Chat, imagine a world where gloriously you could do whatever you like. And by doing whatever you like, I actually mean you could get people to raid into your stream. And then the size of the raid impacts the stream and gives it more views. But you could use the people watching your stream currently to raid into you to make the raids larger, to then make the impact larger, and create a never-ending loop of just more impressions, just endless impressions skyrocketing into the ceiling and never ending. Because they thought it was a good idea. They really thought it was a good idea. Look, there is one advantage Twitch has, which is that when a stream suddenly pops off on Twitch, it doesn't get pushed anywhere. There's no algorithm being like, wow, you should suddenly watch this stream. But on YouTube, virality matters. Suddenly getting a lot of viewers does make a difference. It puts you on the trending page, gives you more impressions. It is a viral piece of content and YouTube wants that. That's the content that breaks grounds. So that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab myself a lovely friend, and what we're going to do is we're going to deliberately, very deliberately, artificially raid into ourselves over and over again to gain more viewers and gain more stream reach than we logically should. But before we do that, it's time for us to drive up the interactivity of this stream. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that means you have to be ready to do something very special. Here we go. You best be ready, chat. Now, you'll notice we had a average chat rate of 21,000 now for the entire stream. Oh wait, this is for the most recent time. There we go. 21,000. Great. We peaked at 60,000 chat rate. Okay, chat? We can do better. So for that, I'm gonna need you to do your game face. If you can beat this peak, I'll give another 40 memberships, okay? So chat, brace yourselves for the spam. There is no slow mode, and you will probably set fire to someone's phone. So chat, are we ready to break some records for the fastest moving YouTube chat YouTube has ever seen? Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin, chat. Get those fingers typing. Spam out your words. T is the perfect word, of course. Other words are available, but T feels good. We're gonna start seeing that chat bar move. Look at it go. Look at it move. Look at it go, chat. Look at it go. Chat's building. We can hear it building. Here it goes, chat. When we get into the next minute, please time it with the chorus. Oh, come on. Chat, you can do it, chat. Spam away. Your fingers don't hurt. They don't bleed. You can send the messages, chat. Send the messages. You can do it. More speed, chat. More speed. More chat rate. Endless chat rate. You can do it. Mods. Mods, you can cheat. You can cheat, mods. Oh my god, mods, you can cheat. Look at the chat go. It's over 9,000 already. It's well over 9,000. We already knew that. I don't think the server can handle it, to be fair. Okay, people are now getting error messages when trying to type in the chat. That's fine. Don't worry, it's a feature. It's a feature, YouTube. Oh my god. People are getting spam warnings. Well, don't send the same message adapt it, change your message. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! It's 112,000! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Oh my God. Oh my God, chat. Okay. You did good. You did good. You did good. We're up to that we broke just under 150,000. 150 chat messages. We went from 15,000 chat messages, I think this is per minute, to then 100,000 chat messages per... Is a minute or is it every 2 minutes? Wait, no, this is 132. Yeah, it is every minute. Okay. Chat, that's a lot of messages. So many messages, in fact, a lot of you were getting messages saying that the server couldn't take it at all. Now, I know many of you are saying we should do 1 million, okay? And I'd love to do 1 million. The issue is I just don't think YouTube's ready for it. I don't think YouTube's ready. I think society as we know it isn't prepared, okay? Oh dear, what is this? 14th of May, 2022. Wait. What? Okay. Oh no. Okay, right. One of the exploits, I'm actually going to need another YouTuber to help out with. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because the one person who can do this exploit with me, the next exploit, the most important exploit of raiding into yourself, sadly is unable to help because turns out you need to give 24 hours notice before you can stream on YouTube. You have to apply, then wait 24 hours, and then you can stream. We forgot to do this yesterday. Of course we did. God damn it. Which means I need to call a favor with a YouTuber friend to see if they will stream. Potato, can you stream on YouTube? Potato, can you stream on YouTube and help me with a live exploit with 20,000 people. There's 20,000 people here helping us exploit YouTube today because we can. Welcome, of course, everyone. If you're new here, welcome. Exploits we've gone over already. The fact that this stream got 10 times impressions more than it should. The fact that this stream has invisible people watching the first 30 seconds of it that don't exist. But, you know, everything's a lie. Thank you, YouTube. Also a message from the moderators fighting on the front lines, saying YouTube is dead. If you're one of these 7 moderators in chat this evening, good luck. Okay, if you are a YouTuber who does have the ability to stream on YouTube, please send me a tweet, okay? Because I'm gonna need a hand with a little exploit, okay? And it's going to require a little bit of you raiding me, and that's it. It's basically, it's going to be a pyramid scheme, okay? All of the best pyramid schemes, or reverse funnel systems, as some people like to call them, are all about someone streaming and just that one person profiting. And that one person is, of course, going to be me, because that's just how it works, okay, chat? We know that's how it works. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I did promise that I would gift the memberships if you manage this, and you actually did. You actually did. All right, we've got a few people who can actually stream on YouTube. Also, a whole bunch of messages of people that can't actually send send messages to me. Right, there's a person here who is Welsh, which is good because that means they probably speak English, or at least some derivative of it. So let me send them a message. Here we go. Hi. Now send them a Discord friendship link. Here we go. friendship link. There we go. We're making friends this evening, ladies and gentlemen, okay? We're going to temporarily use a smaller creator to make ourselves a bigger creator, which is perfectly standard. It's exactly how all platforms work. Anyway, right. I need to give out some gifts because you're all so incredibly generous with your ability to destroy YouTube. So thank you very much. Oh, wait, can I gift? Can I gift? There we go. Yes, it is letting me gift. Oh, there we go. The Welsh person has responded. We are ready. For once, an honest pyramid scheme. That's how I like my pyramid schemes, ladies and gentlemen. The honest kinds are the best. They're the best kind of. The best kind of. Oh dear, the best kind. Oh wait, there is a. Oh, there's also a Scottish person. I suppose we could just use multiple people. There is always that. Okay, right. We'll use multiple people because then we can cycle it. We can actually cycle it. So that's what we're going to do. I found 2 UK-based streamers. Okay, so they're Welsh and 1 Scottish, and then I'm British. Sorry, I'm English, technically, but I'm also British. So a Welshman, a Scotsman, and an Englishman walk into a bar, and they break YouTube. So that's what we're going for today. That's the goal. Right, there we go. Right, let me send the gift memberships. YouTube is really struggling with me actually dispensing my own gift memberships. We are now up to 1,686 total members, which does mean we have broken my goal of hitting 5,000 likes and 1,000 members. In fact, we've kind of broken it by a decent margin. So I'm gonna have to take a leaf from the Mormons and just move the goalposts a bit. Hit what? How many likes? Right, 21. We've never had 21,000 likes on a stream. Right, we'll just go for 30,000. Just fuck it. Why not? 30,000 likes. 6. I guess hit 2,500 members. Wait, what would be like the most members that a YouTuber has? I'd reckon it would be about 5,000. I don't think there'll be many YouTubers out there with more than 5,000 members. So I'm willing to personally chip in a very large quantity of money in order to bring myself close to 5,000 YouTube members. So that's largely what I'm going to do. Right, there we go. Hopefully I shall have received the necessary friendships. Here we go. Right, friend 1 and friend 2. Here we go. And now I can make a group chat with my new friends. Hopefully they're both all over the age of 18, and if not, I'm sorry, but you will be getting ejected from the pyramid scheme program. Right, let us begin. So, start a video call. No, thank you. Start voice call. Okay, here we go. Also, I'm afraid if your mic is bad, I'm going to. Hello there. I will.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my God, you've got a perfect mic and you speak English. You're in.
I do.
And Jesus Christ, fantastic. And I'm guessing you're not like 13, so this means you.
No, I'm 24.
God damn, this is perfect. Okay, so this is Pyroglyph, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Say hi to Pyroglyph. Pyroglyph, say hello to 20,000 people on YouTube. Now, what you're going to do, Pyroglyph, today is you're going to help me become more famous, okay?
Right.
Because that's exactly what I need. But more, you're going to help us set a precedent and an example of how literally anyone can become famous, not off of their own skills or abilities, but just because they know about 4 people. So welcome. And then of course we have Ryan Goldfish. Hello, Ryan.
Hello.
Hello. Oh God, I love another good, crisp, clear microphone and someone who isn't 13 years old. This is fantastic. Hello, Ryan. Now,
hey, buddy.
Ryan and Pyro, thank you very much for offering your assistance today.
You're welcome.
Going to need you to do one very simple thing. I'm going to need both of your YouTube links to your channel because I need to basically subscribe to you. And then what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to raid into me because I will be subscribed to you. Now, I think I need to be publicly subscribed to you, which means I have to temporarily make all of my subscriptions public, which is fine. It's if you like video essays, then welcome YouTube. You're going to have an absolute field day with my subscriptions. Right. So, yes, channels, and I shall subscribe to you. It's a very simple process, by the way, chat. It doesn't require much. Oh, we have a trailer. So, Ryan Goldfish, primarily Rocket League player. Love to see it. I personally, I kind of like Rocket League. I'm more like an CS:GO kind of individual, but I appreciate a good esports scene, especially one where the UK can do okay. Um, okay, right. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go to settings and where's my how do I make my subs public? Display number of people subscribed to my channel. Yes. Channel visibility. Yes. Where is it? Community? No. Agreements? No. General? No. Where are you? Chat, I'm gonna oh dear, where is it? I don't suppose you guys know where the yours.
I did know,
You
but
did know.
I am looking for you now.
Oh, thank you very much. Or maybe it's in customization.
That's all right.
Often customization.
Yeah, I think it is in customization. I'm just having a look as well.
Basic info maybe? No. Do I need to add it in as like a section? Add subscriptions. Okay, cool. Right. Show channels you've subscribed to. You've chosen to show that you're subscribed to, and then it literally shows absolutely no one because I haven't shown that I've subscribed to anyone. So there's a box there saying who I'm subscribed to, but it doesn't actually say who I'm subscribed to. So now I need to find.
That's helpful.
Now I need to find that. Oh my god. Is it not in settings? Advanced features? Audience? No. Chat, do you have the answer? I mean, I'd ask you. Account settings, not studio. Thank you, chat. You're very cool.
Sorry, was there a minimum subscribers needed to do this exploit, or?
Nope, not at all. You just need to be able to go live on YouTube, and that is it.
Yeah, can do.
Where is it? Account settings. Here we go. Advanced settings. No, that is the delete channel button. That is a bad idea. Already done that one time before. Don't want to do it again.
Oh.
Email notifications. Oh my god, I forget that I have so many notifications set up. Like I actually get a ping. I get an email every time someone comments on a video. This isn't a good idea, but
Me too. It's not so bad at the moment, obviously, but
I mean, hey, it's good fun. I really like
it is. It is a lot of fun.
Account settings, privacy. Thank you, chat.
Oh.
Keep all my subscriptions private. Make them public. There we go. Cool. Nice. So now I am able to be rated into, provided I'm subscribed to both of you. So I've subscribed to you, Ryan Goldfish. Then I'm going to subscribe to you, Pyroglyph. And then I'm going to need both of you to go live. You don't need to like have any content on your live stream. It just needs to be a live stream. Okay. It can literally just be a blank page, and then what you're going to want to do is in the back end of that live stream there is a redirect function, and that redirect function basically says that when this stream finishes you will raid into like X stream, and in that location you're going to put my stream as the location that you're going to raid into.
Right, okay. Should we start that now?
Yeah, start your live stream up now. Both of you feel free to go live.
Yeah, I need to just.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be the greatest live stream of your life. It's fine.
It already is. Trust me.
Well, it's lovely to have some assistance. I mean, it is wonderful. I do also appreciate the fact that it has been an incredibly warm and lovely day, and you've chosen to spend your time inside with me, deciding to break YouTube instead.
I've been in work all day inside, so
oh god,
it's no different.
Outside. Oh, the weather.
No.
Weather today was great. I went out. I had lunch. I had a nice sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
I had a gin and tonic in the sun. It was lovely. I've had about 4 cups of tea just like in the last maybe hour, because warm weather tea, love it. It's absolutely glorious.
Cool.
All right. So, both of you, are you now live?
I should be.
Yeah, almost. I should be just going live right this minute.
Oh, very exciting. And then what I'm going to basically need is I will I'll basically be taking your live stream links, and then we're going to distribute them into the chat. Then people in the chat are going to go on to your live streams and just sit there. Okay, they don't have to do anything.
Okay.
They can send messages, whatever. And then what's going to happen is your stream will end, and then they will raid back into this stream. So it is literally as simple as that. And
Oh,
then
I don't think I set up the live redirect thing yet.
okay.
How was that bit? Where do I do that again?
You can do it once you're live, so don't worry. It should be in the like the studio backend, the live streaming studio. If you hit edit, there is a section which allows you to do the redirect. I don't know if I can bring it up live on stream. Maybe I'll open up.
Find it. Yeah, I've got it there. It's in customization redirect. Allow you to add live stream. Right. Okay. So other channels.
Right. Oh my goodness.
So basically, provided you're subscribed to me and I'm subscribed to you, you should be able to raid into me.
Oh, I think I need your channel URL. Don't I?
Yeah.
Might, yes.
Doesn't work if you just type it.
Sorry, I missed that bit. Where's this back end redirect bit? Again?
So you go studio, you go onto your like live stream control room, and then you click the big edit button, and then you kind of find the redirect. I think it is.
Oh, it says I don't have any redirect privileges because I think you have to enable redirect from certain channels as well.
Oh yes, I do. Okay, right. How am I? Now I need to find that in the back end as well. God, I should have done this yesterday. Oh dear. You see, we do all these experiments on like dummy channels, never on our own.
Thanks everybody for actually subscribing. My sub count just went up by like 150.
Mine too. My chat is T.
Yeah.
I've only got.
Oh, I've got a couple of coffees in there. Oh, dear.
Coffee.
All right. Well,
Not
you have to legally ban those. You do know that.
Yeah, I think I do.
Oh, of course.
Okay. It says allow live redirects from channels I'm subscribed to. Okay. I have got that enabled. And then so to enable that, I think you have to go into settings, and then community, and then.
Okay, let me just get there. Gotta. Oh, it's exciting.
Don't worry. If we can't get it to work, I do have another workaround for this, which is basically uploading videos over and over again in Premiere format.
All right.
Which are slightly broken. But yes, if you're able to do it, then fantastic, because it makes the cycling process of this even faster.
Yeah. You said settings and community to enable it. Is that right?
Yep, settings and community. Another workaround.
I click on settings and I haven't got much community.
Okay.
Have you added our channel URLs to the live redirect bit in yours?
Oh, do I have to add it into the live redirect of mine?
Yeah, you have to add our channels in as well, or otherwise it won't let us go through.
I thought it was just
I saw this in a video from somebody who was talking about the live streaming, live redirects a couple of weeks ago.
Thank you so much. That's incredibly useful. Right, I'll add that in now, and then that should hopefully.
At least somebody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, God, good job. I chose you two. Oh yeah, add users for live redirect. Bam. Okay, Ryan Goldfish added in, and then I will.
Although, I am floundering a bit here. I cannot find anything on my edit button for redirections.
Oh, okay. I wonder if potentially
it's in customization.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think live redirects might only be available to people with over 1,000 subs.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm terribly sorry, Hieroglyph.
That's okay. That's all right.
I mean, we could give you 1,000 subs right now, but I don't think it would trigger instantly.
Yeah, I think you need to be in the partner program. So
yeah,
probably.
I see. I see.
I'm terribly sorry,
Okay.
Hieroglyph. It was absolutely wonderful having your assistance today.
Well, it was wonderful to be given the opportunity, of course.
It was lovely. My advice for you, from just looking at your channel, evidently you love Lego Star Wars. I love Lego Star Wars too. It's great. Only bit of advice I can give, just do thumbnails, and that's it. Do thumbnails. Thumbnails are great. They change an entire world, and it's perfectly balanced. And also you stream, so I guess watch the rest of the stream and you'll get a good idea of how to cheese stuff. Okay, so Ryan Goldfish, you're able to now redirect into me.
I am trying. It's not letting me.
Oh dear.
For some reason.
I have said that you're someone who is approved to raid into me.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. I guess I shall head off then.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much for your assistance temporarily today, and have a lovely evening, my friend.
Not to worry. I'll well, catch you in the comments, I guess.
Yep. See you around. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Right.
I was just saying I don't have any redirect privileges.
Oh, beans. Okay. That is annoying. I have given you permission. So it says you can redirect to my channel. Right, I've literally added you into the list. YouTube, this was a lovely feature of you.
Have you clicked the save button?
I have clicked the save button. I might try refreshing the page. Don't worry, this is just part of the joy of exploiting on the fly live.
Refresh the page as well.
Oh wait, I accidentally just, I think, removed your name from the list. Right, let me just check it's still there, and it is there. Okay, right, you are on the list as someone who is approved to be rated into by me. But sadly, it doesn't seem to accept it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I've added it. I've added you into mine as well. And I've got that allow live redirect from channels I subscribe to as well.
Have you tried refreshing the backend studio?
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I don't know if I wonder if my subscriptions are private. No, mine aren't private.
Okay, right. Well, then I think this part of it just might simply not work yet, and we would need to have more lead time on it, which is fine. We can potentially come back to this at the end of the stream and it will work, which means in the meantime, I need to move to the backup plan, which is basically so you don't have any friends and you want to do this exploit yourself anyway, which is fine, but that's okay. So thank you very much for the help, Ryan.
You're most welcome.
Ryan Goldfish on YouTube, by the way, for everyone who wants to say hello to him. And what we will probably do is towards the end of the stream, we can give this another crack and give me a shout on Discord if you suddenly see it coming through on your end that you can choose to redirect to me. But yes,
yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you very much. Right, see you around.
All right, cheers.
Bye-bye. Okay, right, so this puts us in an interesting predicament, ladies and gentlemen. We can't be raided into by people. So that means we need to raid into ourselves. We did it yesterday. We did it with a premiere yesterday, which is something quite interesting. How can we raid ourselves? And it turns out we can. It's going to be a little bit dumb, okay? It's going to be quite dumb because effectively we're going to be raiding ourselves as a... I mean, I might be able to get Potato to raid into me, and he is a verified creator, so maybe he is able to. Then maybe not. I don't know how. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going to do it myself. You know, if you can't do it one way, you can do it yourself. And in my case, that means we have to upload a video. That's right. We're going to upload a video from scratch. We're going to upload the live stream trailer. That's right. The trailer that was on the start of this stream. Where is it? I thought I had it downloaded. Oh wait, no, my lovely editor did that. Okay, right, cool. I will download the trailer for my own live stream and see if I can. Well, I will be able to do this myself. This is basically the boring solo way of doing your own exploit. I actually might need to ask him for the live stream trailer now. Oh, he's not online. Fine, we'll just have to use a random 30. We're gonna have to use the Rift trailer, ladies and gentlemen. The Rift trailer. Okay. I know it's gonna be glorious, but we can also do this in a way that doesn't affect the main channel, which means we're going to do an instant premiere, but only for channel members. Can I do that? Can I do a public instant premiere? Wait, could I do a members only scheduled Premiere. All channel members scheduled, set as Premiere. No, I can't. I just have to do a, it just has to be a public instant premiere. Fine, right. Ad suitability. Yes, this 30-second video is suitable for ads. Currently, okay, we're going to title the video currently exploiting a live stream. And what we're going to do is we're going to premiere ourselves a video. Now, it doesn't matter what the content of the video are. I can have a little, I need a thumbnail for it, I guess. Can I have a picture of Bovril as the thumbnail? I can have a picture of Bovril as the thumbnail. This is going to be number 1. There we go, because it's very important to keep track of all of your exploits. So there we go. We got 1. This is lovely exploit number 1. So monetization, don't need to worry about any of that. Ad suitability, don't need to worry about any of that. Video elements, don't need to worry about any of that. Checks, that's fine. It has to do a little copyright check for itself. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a schedule, set as Premiere, set up Premiere. Ooh, we need to do an redirect, and I'm going to choose to redirect into myself. If you want to see what this kind of looks like on the back end, I think I can show this off. There we go. So this is basically what we've got on the back end. We're going to redirect into ourselves from a premiere. We're going to go for a cinematic opening. We're going to have the countdown to 1. This is what it looks like to set up a premiere, by the way. So basically, this premiere is going to premiere 1 video that is going to last for 40 seconds. And then as soon as that video ends, everyone watching that video are going to be, they're going to basically be picked up and dumped over here on the stream straight away. And YouTube will see that as a massive influx of viewers and be like, Jesus Christ, we need to show this stream off to more people. So that's exactly what we're going to do, which I think means we need a little bit of jazz. A little bit of afternoon jazz, my friends. There we go. Oh, just gentle jazz on in the background. Oh, yes. Lovely. Perfect. Because you need a bit of jazz to break YouTube too. So we're going to upload ourselves this lovely video. Let me press save. And premiere time, we're going to go for now. Annoyingly, I think I have to set it for 15 minutes time, which is okay. So it is currently 8 p.m. I'm going to have to go for 8:15 p.m. And then here we go. We're going to do schedule. So we have a brand new premiere set right now. That's right, we've got a brand new premiere, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest video I have perhaps ever made. It is a 1-minute video to a picture of Bovril, and it is premiering in 12 minutes time. Some of you have already arrived in the premiere chat. If you haven't, here is the premiere here, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be fantastic, perhaps the greatest video of all time. Feel free to give it all of the necessary likes. This is the best video the world has ever seen. This is the best video. It just simply is objectively the best video anyone's ever known. It's perfect. You can see the live chat here for the Bovril premiere. There's only one person waiting. Don't think there's one person waiting, YouTube, but who knows? Who knows? Who doesn't love a good bit of Bovril? Now, in 11 minutes' time, something magical is going to happen. YouTube is going to go, okay, we're going to play this premiere. We play the premiere for 1 minute, which is a trailer for yesterday's video, which is great. Who doesn't love yesterday's video? I love yesterday's video. It was a good video. And then after that 1-minute trailer has played, we immediately are then raided into the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. Now, we very importantly have 15,000 people here watching us live. We currently have 3,000 people over at Bovril, 4,000 people over at Bovril Boys. The Bovril Boys, very important, of course. And we're going to watch as a number goes up. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to watch number go up. We're going to look at the view graph, of course. Look at that right there. Look at that. Okay, this view spike here, this is when we did something very special. You'll notice if we look at chat rate, that's nice. Concurrent views, that's very nice. But then views, yeet, that's fun. That's very nice. Oh yes, we're looking good. Anyway, right, I think Potato McWhiskey might actually be able to assist us, in which case I will see if I can add him onto the back end, and we might be able to do this at the same time. get this going way faster than it should. Why can't I add Potato McWhiskey? Oh, I think he has to have his subscriptions be public. Yep, that is what it is. Wait, he does have his subscriptions public. Right, I'm just a potato. Okay, YouTube just doesn't want to let Potato raid into me. That's fine. I just realized I wasn't subscribed to Potato McWhiskey either. Oof. Oh, no. Right, that's fine. We have the Bovril in about 15 minutes. You want a link for the Bovril chat? You can. You can have a link. You can have a link for the Bovril if you're well behaved enough. Right. I can't believe I wasn't subbed to Potato. I guess it's just because I've watched all of his videos anyway, because YouTube is like, damn, this person's a fiend for like Civ videos. Anyway, right, chat. We have something very special coming up, of course. We're about to raid into ourselves, but Potato wasn't even subbed to me. What the fuck, Potato? We have something very special coming up, but before we do it, it's time for a very important game of why is YouTube actually better than Twitch? A lovely question, ladies and gentlemen. A lovely question, which I personally think requires a song that doesn't fit for it at all. Let me find let me find the least good song for this. Okay, here we go. Right. This song, it's gonna make no sense. It's gonna make no sense, but here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, picture this. You're a Twitch streamer. You're about to press that go live button. Jeff Bezos is like, I need 50% of your sub revenue. And 60% of every time someone donates $1 worth of bits to you. That's right. I need money. Jeff Bezos needs your money. Jeff wants your money. But, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't. Susan exists. Susan is there for you. Susan will save you. Oh my God. And not only will she save you, but she's got the best algorithm the world has ever seen. But more importantly, Jesus Christ, sorry. Someone just gave $200, which means I can do this one thing that I've been preparing for this entire night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big donation! Woo! Look, I made this myself. I made it myself. Yay, big donation. Thank you very much, Nepneps, for $200 to say, do you think pudding works well with Yorkshire tea? Yes, I do. I think pudding works very well with Yorkshire tea. Thank you for the big donation. Okay, right, back we go. So, you're walking across the room, about to press that go live button, but Susan's like, no, don't press go live. Go to YouTube instead. Because YouTube knows something. YouTube knows something very important, okay? YouTube knows that the most important thing you can do is to have an algorithm that's promoting you. And this algorithm is insane, okay? If no one knows about you and you start streaming on Twitch, no one will ever know about you, okay? No one will ever know. But you press go live on YouTube and YouTube is giving you impressions. YouTube is giving you endless impressions. Each impression is a chance for someone to watch you, become a subscriber of you, a chance to grow, a chance to thrive, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch has no discoverability, but YouTube does. Susan does. Susan has the answer, ladies and gentlemen. It's Susan. She knows. She knows how to save us all. She has the answer, chat. There she is. She's ready. She will lead you into your stardom, your glory of becoming the most famous person in the universe. It's Susan. It's Susan, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Say her name. Say her name, chat. Susan. I believe. I desire a good streaming platform. I desire a streaming platform where I can grow, where I can thrive, where I can get 30,000 likes for some reason. And you're just allowing it. You're just allowing it. Oh. Thank you, Susan. That's everything. Welcome to the TED Talk. Oh God. So basically, YouTube is very good. Not only because we are able to effectively stream, put our VODs up, and people actually watch our VODs, but for many reasons. So when you live stream on Twitch, okay, good for you. Fantastic. Great job. You probably enjoy it. Once you finish live streaming, no one's going to be there for you. Oh my God, $300? Nepneps, thank you for $300. With your permission, I'll buy only the greatest pudding to go with the tea. Nepneps, you have my permission. Go enjoy the best darn tea of your life. God damn it, Nepneps. We just hit 30,000 likes as well. What the hell is going on? This stream is so goddamn cursed. It's just actually, it feels practically illegal. It really does. Oh my God. Right. Okay. Let me quickly bring up Bovril video because it's almost time for the Bovril premiere. So, one of the biggest important things when you're a content creator, you need discoverability because otherwise, oh my God, we had another big donation whilst I was looking away. What the hell is that? Need a way out. Going to forget December 16. What? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. The Boston Tea Party. Big Dono Boy brings up the Boston Tea Party on my live stream. Have you seen the tea tier list? And you dare slander the name of tea? Look, there's the Yorkshire tea we made in r/place. How dare you? But thank you very much for your donations. I will spend it all to just buy tea. Although, actually, because you gave me $200, instead, I'm actually just going to spend it to gift a whole bunch of channel memberships because I can, and they're dirt cheap. And for some reason, we're about to hit 2,500 members. We just did hit 2,500 members, right? I'm going to gift some more memberships out. Why not? So, of course, the most important part of YouTube is you have discoverability. This is huge, okay, chat. I cannot express how important this is for a live streaming platform because the thing is, on Twitch, in order to grow, you have to know people. You have to know someone on Twitch to raid into you for your audience to grow. And at the same time, if that person who you share a community with is live, your audiences are split, making it very, very difficult to grow. Let's say you like watching Sips and you like watching Northern Lion. Both are live at the same time. You have to make a decision. You have to watch one. You have to be giving your donations more to one than the other. That's just how the average viewer would do it. So what if there was a way where you could just watch both? And YouTube has that because we have VODs. Live stream VODs are really good. They're really interesting. And they get recommended to people. When a live stream is over, it's not over. The VOD is there for someone to watch. Some of my 3 highest earning videos are all live stream VODs. Some of my highest viewed videos are 6-hour RimWorld live stream VODs. Okay? That is insane. On Twitch, there are Twitch streamers that are much larger than me. I doubt any of them has a VOD which has been viewed as much as any of my VODs, okay? Because Twitch just doesn't push VODs, and it even deletes them, okay? Why? Sorry, beg my pardon. Why on earth do you bother doing that, Twitch? Jesus Christ, okay? I can't believe you do it. So, we can basically use the power of VODs to grow our channel. But on top of that, we also have an algorithm. So if you were to go live, let's just say hypothetically, you have 0 subscribers, you have 0 followers on Twitch, you have no promotion, no one knows you're going live, and you're making the best visual piece of content the world has ever seen. The best visual piece of content, okay? What happens? Something absolutely insane happens on Twitch. You could be the best Twitch streamer. You've done a stream which everyone who's clicked onto it has stayed watching from start to finish and is laughing and loving it. Here's the problem. your stream is going to get shown to no people. And unless people randomly happen to just stumble upon you, which the odds of that are incredibly small, you aren't going to actually grow. Okay? On YouTube, if you have the best live stream or the best video from scratch, you are going to be promoted if people have watched it from start to finish. They've engaged with it, they've enjoyed it. If you watch a video from start to finish, you can damn well bet YouTube is going to recommend that video that you watch from start to finish to loads more people. We're not talking about a handful of people. We're talking hundreds of thousands, literally millions of people. There are millions of impressions being thrown out there. This stream before it was live had 449,000 impressions. Oh my god, and the premiere's live. Here we go, Bovril. Here we go, Bovril's live. Okay, the great Bovril stream. This, yeah, it had a whole bunch of impressions, which is insane. Twitch doesn't do any of that. You think there's a Twitch streamer out there getting 500,000 impressions before they even go live? No. YouTube is just ridiculous how powerful it is for Twitch streamers. And we're about to show why. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your friends, grab your tea, because we're about to raid into ourselves. That's right, raiding into ourselves in the most broken way possible. It's going to be glorious, it's going to be perfectly balanced, and it just might work. It just might work, ladies and gentlemen. It just might. Prep yourselves. Prep the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Prep the chat. Prep your hearts. Prep your tea. Let's go. And the video's live. Okay, right? Video's live. And that means we can start hyping ourselves. So, we don't need to watch the video. We don't need to watch the video at all. It's a trailer, chat. It's a trailer. We don't need to watch the trailer. The video just needs to exist. And it just needs to have people raiding. It's got 5,000 people raiding. 5,300 people raiding. Those 5,300 people, what happens when that video ends? What happens when it ends? They raid into us, chat. They raid into us. The premiere is lagging, but that's fine. What can you do? Like, YouTube, please, YouTube, don't let this be where you draw the line. There we go, cool, it's working. We just watch it 40p. There we go. This is the trailer. It was a really good video yesterday. I was really proud of it. It was like, you know, you've seen people speedrun video games. No one speedruns an MMO. Anyway, trailer's over. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, but what's this? Scheduled hosted. Oh, you're gonna get raiding into the Spiffing Brit. You're just gonna get raided into the live stream. Oh dear. Oh dear. What happens if we just raided into the live stream, ladies and gentlemen? Well, that's exactly what's going to happen. Luckily for us, we can also immediately private this video. Actually, I'll set it to members only. I think I have to sit on here for 10 seconds, but I'm not even going to look at the live stream just yet because something absolutely insane is going to be happening. The impressions are now going to go off the charts, and over the next few minutes, we're going to notice a redirect fail only on my. It didn't raid. Okay, well then just click that. Click that, chat. Just click that. Click the big button. Click the big button. Click the big button. Wait, do I have to click the big button? Don't tell me I have to click the big button. Do I genuinely have to press redirect? Do I have to? I mean, I can. Jesus Christ, there's now 18,000 people here. And before we started, there wasn't 18,000 people here. This is interesting. This is curious. Very curious. How did we go from 15,000 viewers to 18k viewers? Curious. And now 19,000 viewers. How is it possible, chat, to go from that low to that high in such a short space of time? Well, because of course there weren't that, like, sure, there were people over there, but they were also watching the stream. They were still a viewer here. So this creates something very interesting where the concurrent viewers are going to go up. As you can see here, we have a dip of concurrent viewers. We've been dipping a little bit, okay? Concurrent viewers, 19,000. We've been gradually dipping for the last 20-30 minutes. But then, suddenly, we raid. The premiere it didn't start until here, okay? We had 15,000 viewers when we started the premiere. And now, after the premiere has finished, why is the line going up? Why is the line going up all of a sudden, Susan? Susan! 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 What's going on, Susan? What's going on? But then, of course, chat, of course, we can do more. We can do more. With the inflation of people coming in, YouTube realizes something has happened. Something has occurred. The line is going up. The line is going up. But what is also occurring? The chat rate, ladies and gentlemen, also adds to the virality. If we're gaining viewers and impressions from the fact that we suddenly had a large influx of viewers, we also gain viewers and impressions from the fact that we suddenly have a large amount of chatters. So we're going to do that in a second, but before we do, everyone watching the stream, remove your like from the stream. If you've liked the stream, remove that like. 3, 2, 1, get rid of it. Unlike the stream, get rid of that like. Okay? That's all you have to do. All you have to do, chat, remove that like. I believe in you. Remove that like. Okay. The likes are going down. Chat, add those likes back in. Add all of those likes back in. We're about to see like-based whiplash. Okay? There we go. Down to 27,000. It's just going to rocket straight back on up. Okay? You're going to just yeet that straight back up into the stratosphere. To put this into perspective of how well this live stream is doing in comparison to an average live streams for me get around about 6,000 to 7,000 concurrent views at their peak. We are currently sat at 20,000 viewers. Jesus Christ. Anyway, 10,000 likes just got deleted off the face of the earth, and then 10,000 added straight back on. You add your likes back on, YouTube goes, "Ooh, magical, isn't that glorious?" But then, of course, we can do a little bit more, chat. We can, of course, break the chat again. I know. Now that we have 19,000 people here, chat, we've just very much increased the virality of today's stream, haven't we? So, I have a challenge for you. Chat, if you can beat the previous highest chat rate of 148,000, we can do it. We can do it. And what better song to do it to than the legendary Rules of Nature from Metal Gear Solid. This is going to be it, chat. You best be ready. Best be ready, chat. Get ready. Choose multiple words to spam. They need to be variations. Get your fingers warming up, and let's go. Get going, chat. If you can do it, I'll give 100 memberships straight away. 100 memberships. See if you can do it. I believe in you, chat. Can you do it? We're gonna see that chat rate climbing. We got a little bump. Look at that baby bump. Baby bump from chat. 14,000. 14,000 chat. We're doing good. That's good, but I'm gonna need more spamming. Gonna need more spamming, chat. Spam away. Mods, spam as well. Wait, I realize I can spam. I can. Oh my god, it's not letting me spam. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes. Yes, chat rate. Chat rate. Yes. Oh my god, it's frozen. Chrome has frozen. Oh my god. Build, chat, build. Build it up. Keep hammering your messages in. Keep going, chat. You can do it. I believe in you, chat. Doesn't matter. Only some of you can be timed out. If you time fast enough, they can't get you all. They can't stop all of you. Look, the auto-moderator just can't keep up with the sheer quantity. I believe in you, chat. I believe in you. Look in the mirror. You can do it. I believe in you, chat. All through your life, people have told you no. You can't believe in yourself, but you can. You can. Anything is possible with just a cup of tea and a whole bunch of exploits. You can do anything, chat. Absolutely anything. I believe in you. I believe in you. Look at it. It's climbing. We're climbing, chat. That's 100,000. You've just got to beat 148. You can do it, chat. You can do it, chat. I will assist you on this one. I will assist you. The page is now frozen. Oh my god, Streamlabs. Jesus Christ, Streamlabs. I believe, Streamlabs. We can do it, Streamlabs. We can do it, Streamlabs. Yes! Come on! Oh my god, it's there! Oh my god. Mango, if that's you, could I have a cold drink, please? I could really do with a cold drink. Thank you so much. Okay, don't say anything because I don't want you to scare the chat. But if you see here, there's a line. Okay, and the line is this is the chat rate. Okay, so a normal stream on Twitch might have say a chat rate of 1, or I think the average is about 0.2 on Twitch. You have an average of 0.2 chat messages per minute. Now, what we've managed here, chat, is 150,000 chat messages per minute. That's right, all 20,000 of you have achieved this. In fact, you've achieved this so hard that many of you just simply timed out. This is quite frankly glorious. It is absolutely insane, and I realize I also need to get another raid going straight away. I need to raid myself again. Sorry, it's time for another Bovril. That's right, I need to get another Rift trailer. Oh my goodness. Chat, 150,000 messages per minute. Yes, I owe you. I do owe you some subs. I do. Currently exploiting stream number 2. There we go. Okay, and chat, don't worry. I'll explain this exploit if you weren't here. It's very simple. It requires minimal assistance, and what we're going to do is break something. Yes, Georgie, I know. Georgie is here. You've heard her in the background of videos. Now she's here in person, and she is glorious. Right, set as premiere. Lovely. We want that for today, and we want that for 8:30, which is just 4 minutes away. There we go. It's going to be a very tight turnaround. Then we want to do setup premiere. Only important fact of the premiere is that we've raid into myself. Premiere is going to be bright. Cooldown 1 minute. There we go. Actually, wait. No, we should go for epic. I like cinematic. There we go. Cinematic is good. Right. Save and schedule. Awesome. It's still checking it. It might not be monetized. I don't mind if the video is not monetized. Right. So. Biggest exploit coming up. Now, chat, last time we did this, we just magically snapped an extra 20,000 viewers into thin air by, sorry, not 20,000, 5,000 viewers into thin air by just going from 15,000 views to 20,000 viewers by simply doing nothing. So don't worry, I'll give you the link to the lovely, lovely schedule. So the way this works, chat, if you have a, you know, oh, I've realized there's, the default YouTube thumbnail for this is just a clown. That's fine. I think that represents a lot of what we're going through here today. So chat, here's the link for you if you want to sit on the premiere. You don't have to. Only some of you do. The more the merrier. The larger impact it will have. But what you're going to want to do is sit on that premiere quite happily. It is a lovely premiere to have. And you are going to quite simply wait there for it to premiere. When the premiere finishes, it will simply raid into me. That's right, the premiere will just raid into me. And that sudden influx of viewers, as we know, catapults the amount of impressions. Oh my god, we're out of memory. That's fine. I'll just temporarily hide this screen and refresh it. Where is it? Where did I have this? There we go. View graph. Turn off. Reload the page. Don't worry, it's just Chrome. Chrome can't keep up with your chat rate, okay? It's just, it was always going to be a little bit crazy. Oh, Draco Star, thank you for the $50. Tea for you, biscuits for Georgie. Thank you very much. That's very generous, my friend. Right, I mean, just let me show you this this viewer graph here. This is just like before you raid into yourself, after you raid into yourself. Why is this a feature? Like, YouTube, why? Like, you just think we should be able to do this? This is acceptable? This is fine? Apparently the answer is yes. So, yep, here's the premiere, and it is going to raid into me in around about 2 minutes' time. Anyway, I'm going to quickly mute myself, probably grab myself a beverage. I will be back in less than 30 seconds. In that time, summon friends. That's right, summon assistants, summon people to help us break the universe itself. Because this is going to be one heck of an exploit, and the more people we have, the more powerful it is. It doesn't end. Anyway, you were here, chat. You were here. Right, I'm back, chat. Okay, are we ready? 8:30. Premiere will begin shortly. I know you are. Chat, hello. We've got 18,000 people here, okay? Right, so keep tabs of the fact that we're at 20,000 people, although technically we dipped to 5,000. Who knows what happened there? That's just YouTube being YouTube. And now the premiere's beginning. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Yes. Lovely. Here we are. Premiere is starting. Right, as I promised, I will be handing out those lovely gifted memberships, chat, because you were so gloriously generous. 6,000 people watching a premiere, chat. What happens when we raid into ourselves? What happens, Susan? What happens, Susan? What happens? One of my pages is unresponsive. That's fine. Reload it. Membership gifting. Here we go. Susan, we can't just keep raiding into ourselves. Susan, it shouldn't allow us to. It shouldn't allow us to. I feel really sorry for people that don't know what's happening here. Oh, the premiere is lagging. Sorry, it's because I've got so many tabs open. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and it awkwardly cuts off. God damn it. Right, we have to go for. I'll have to search for something separate. Battle. There we go. Battle. There we go. Tense action. That sounds great. Wait, no. Let's go for epic action quickly. Come on, I haven't got much time. Epic action. Hydra? Sure, why not? This sounds great. Here we go, chat. We can do it. We can do it. There's a clown on the screen. 6,000. Wait, no. This is incredibly slow. I'll do. It's fine. Or is there another one that I know? Oh, here we go. There we go. It's building now. It's building now. Here we go. Right, chat. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. This is the greatest premiere the world has ever seen. The greatest premiere. And it's going to raid into us. That's right. The official Spiffing Brit stream. It will never end. The Hydra will just keep building and growing and expanding. We could streamline this by just making the premiere even shorter. Thank you very much for this beverage. Thank you. Oh my god. And there we go. Right, so it's over. It's wonderful. What we got? It has to be this way. Oh well. Let's get that song going. Why not? Why not? It does have to be this way. It does have to be this way. Do. Okay. So, if you're watching the raid, chat, just click the big raid button, and it is now going to occur. It is now time. Oh my god, Chrome is really having problems now. Here we go. Here we go. The raid is now starting. You were here, chat. Here we go again. It's raidception. Okay, the YouTube backend needs to refresh here. No, YouTube, please. YouTube, please. Oh god, the audio. YouTube really can't handle this. I've got multiple unresponsive Chrome tabs. I'm sorry, Susan. I'm sorry, Susan. I'm sorry, Susan. YouTube really can't handle this. It really can't. You were here, chat. You were here. Thank you very much, Gold Spacer. Spiff, you have autoplay turned off. Ah, that's why it didn't auto-raid. Because I had autoplay turned off. Well, I mean, it would have raided for the rest of you that did have autoplay turned on. So that's fine. For the ones that didn't, you can just do it yourself. It's fine. Yes, you were here, chat. You were here for the dumbest experiment the world has ever seen. It didn't make sense, but you decided to assist anyway. You did. And this allows me to take a look at how many impressions the stream has. I'm going into the analytical backend here. The reach. The reach. Oh my god! Chat, I need to show you something, chat! Oh my god! Oh no! Chat, you want to know what happened after we did the first raid? Look at that! Look at that line! Look at that line! How? YouTube, how can it happen? Susan! Oh my god! Oh my god! Chat, how have we done it? How have we done it? God damn, YouTube is a perfectly balanced bastard, isn't it? You were here, chat, and you helped. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Oh. Chat. I'm gonna probably have to explain. I'm gonna have to explain a little bit of the YouTube backend here and why this has occurred. A splendid question, you may be thinking. Well, Spiff, hang on a second. What on earth is this line? And what is an impression? You would say that, of course, if you were French, I guess, yeah. So, allow me to give you a picture of what this number was at before the stream started. Now, this number is from just before the stream started. Because basically YouTube keeps track of two separate impressions. The impressions you see here in the top right of the stream now, that was when we exploited it last night. But then after changing the time of the stream to basically move it way later, for some reason the impressions on the back end reset and they went to something a little bit lower. They went to this number, let me get it, this number here. Okay, so before starting the stream, that number you see here at 1.6 million was actually only 158,000. That's right, there's only 158,000 impressions. And then we just got a million. 1.6 million. Since the start of this stream, 1.6 million people have been shown the stream itself. 5.2% of them have clicked through, but it's actually more than that. Since we scheduled the stream yesterday, because we have to add in the 500,000 impressions from yesterday to the 1.6 today, this stream has been given 2 million impressions. 2 million impressions, ladies and gentlemen. I know. Let me get the Wii Sports music, just to really get this going, because it's pretty cheesy. I know it is pretty cheesy. So, allow me to explain some special things. Whilst I just drink my nice cold beverage. So, impressions are kind of everything. They're very important. Hashtag blame Ludwig. Don't blame Ludwig. Ludwig's lovely. What happened? Don't worry, I'll fill you in. This is basically demonstration of a whole bunch of different YouTube exploits. There's quite a few, of course. There's a lot. There's a huge amount. The fact that I can just dump SEO tags into my description and get recommended to way more people. The fact that I can get chat to just chant stuff. It's fine. Like, for example, I could get all of you to say hashtag blame Ludwig. Don't know what it would do, but it would probably do something. Because as far as YouTube's aware, this is an exceedingly viral video right now. I know, that's right. If I were to go onto the YouTube live section, that's right, the live now streams. Let me take a look at the top live now streams. What have we got? I think it is literally just, it's just football. Oh my goodness. Look at the top live now streams. Look at the top live now streams. Oh my goodness. Let me just hide all of this. Susan, get out the way, Susan. Oh my goodness. In number 8, it's me. In number 10, it's if food were people. This is what we have to compete with on YouTube, okay? This is what we are trying to compete with. And Ludwig, if you're watching this particular bit and you're clipped and you have no idea what's going on, just look, you're just the temporary scapegoat, okay? It's fine. Just the temporary scapegoat. I'm so, don't technically blame Ludwig, but you can blame Ludwig because, you see, the existence of Ludwig as an individual who's willing to move platforms creates something very special. It means YouTube wants to put out new features, and it means that the features that YouTube have had going for quite a long while now, a very long while, the memberships have been going for a while, the rating have been going for a while. This exploit up here with the audience retention, this has been going for ages. The redirecting impressions from VODs, that is just stupid. That is technically relatively new. And if we didn't have lovely people like Ludwig, we wouldn't be able to exploit to the degrees that we do, because YouTube wouldn't be trying to put in new features. They just wouldn't be bothered with it. They would just let it be. Just like, hey, you know, someone's going to abuse that feature. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. Right. We've just abused those features. We really have. So, if you've got a little checklist at home, ladies and gentlemen, here's your exploits. Exploit number 1. Oh my god, we haven't even talked about this exploit, and it is huge. Exploit number 1. So the key to all exploits is impressions, because impressions basically means YouTube is showing your videos to more people, because that is what an exploit fundamentally is. You can do well on YouTube without an exploit, and it also doesn't matter how well you're exploiting. If your videos are terrible and your streams are bad, you just won't last long. Like, you might get a brief influx, but you're not going to keep it. So impressions are the metric that we're measuring exploits by, because it's meant to be awarded meritocratically. Like, how good you are equals the amount of impressions you get, and the relative audience equals the amount of impressions you get. Except it doesn't, ladies and gentlemen. It really doesn't, okay? Because with an exploit like this, we can artificially get more impressions. Of course, as we've shown off with this lovely graph here, we can make ourselves impressions by raiding into ourselves. But how else can we get impressions? Because raiding into ourselves is something we can do. We could have, say, a group of streamers continuously raiding into us over and over again, which is what the main concept for this stream was. And sadly, it couldn't be because I forgot to set up the raiding stuff ahead of time. If you would like to see a stream like that in the future, where we just see how many impressions we can get on a stream, then sure, we'll do that. We'll see how many impressions we can get on one stream. But instead of raiding into yourself, another way you can gain impressions is called edging. Okay, it is an exploit I discovered myself, and so I have dubbed it YouTube edging. Okay, now what it means is when we create content as YouTubers, we can basically say, hey, we're like, here's my video. It's going live in a premiere in about 10 minutes time. YouTube is like, great, 10 minutes time, cool. I want people to be here for it. If you said, here's my video, it's going to premiere in 15 hours time, YouTube would be like, okay, I'll give you some impressions for people who might want to set it as a reminder, but not many. Maybe like 5% of your normal impressions. But as we get closer to the release of the video, as we get closer to the release of the actual premiere, I will give you more impressions. Now, this makes perfect sense. It absolutely makes perfect sense as to why YouTube would do that, okay? It doesn't want to be recommending streams that aren't going to be happening for like another day. It wants to be recommending the content that is about to start happening, the content that is just about to begin. It wants to share that content with the world. So that's great. It wants to share those streams. There's just an issue. What if the stream doesn't start, ladies and gentlemen? What if the stream is continuously at 5 minutes from starting or 15 minutes from starting, the period of time in which YouTube is pushing it the most? In that final 15 minutes, YouTube is going insane, throwing out as many impressions at the stream as possible. It's going, hey, this video is about to go live. We want to get as many people there live to watch it so they can enjoy it with the creator, be in the live chat with the creator, interact with the creator, all of that fun stuff. Use the premiere feature, use the live stream feature. So it does that. It does that. YouTube is pushing all of that. But what if the stream doesn't start? What if just every 15 minutes, right before it's about to start, it just drops back another 15 minutes? What happens? Well, for the people watching it, it probably drives them insane. But on the back end, it's doing something very, very interesting. It's giving that video more impressions. Now, here's the problem with that. Those impressions then go onto the video or live stream that isn't going to happen. People will click on it anyway. If people if people say click on it, realize the scam and stop clicking on it, here's what you do. You change the title and the thumbnail. Then they'll just fall for it again and they'll click on it again. You've got another impression. Because you keep edging, you're just going to keep printing impression after impression after impression. You can keep changing the title, keep changing the thumbnail, and people will keep falling for it and clicking on your premiere or live stream that isn't actually ever going to start. Now, why is this a problem? This is a problem for one very key important reason. What happens if you were to say, be able to put a trailer on your edging live stream or premiere? Well, you can then keep track of how many people are watching and have clicked on and played that premiere or live stream ahead of its time. And you can gain views from it. The views go onto the trailer. The trailer is an unlisted video, but you can actually make the video public later and just show off how many views it has. But more interestingly, if you were to convince a sponsor, let's say NordVPN, to get a 30-second ad integration as a trailer for a video, but then do it off of cost per mile. For each 1,000 views that video gets, the base CPM usually for NordVPN is about $30. 1,000 views, you get $30, okay? You set it as the trailer for the live stream that isn't ever going to start, that is continuously moving back, is continuously printing endlessly. It is printing impressions. And what do you get? You get an endless money printer. A goddamn endless money printer, because YouTube can't stop recommending it. It's the greatest idea and video the world has ever seen. But then, of course, we run into the other problem, which is, well, it's a premiere or a live stream. It's getting impressions because it's constantly live, but it's not live. What if we were to raid into it? You can. You can raid into a premiere and a live stream before they've even started, which is what we did, and that got us 500,000 impressions up there. You can raid into it whilst it's live, but why bother? Raid into your own content over and over again to give it more impressions endlessly, then printing more and more views endlessly. those views going onto a trailer which is making you money endlessly, and it just keeps on growing and growing and growing, and it does not stop. It's completely broken, and I love it. If you want to see us try and pull it off, by all means we'll do it. We've been writing a program to automate the entire process and do it for us, and that's the plan. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make a program, write effectively an endless system to just continuously delay a video over and over and over again, and then we'll have a trailer that is just getting views and views and views over again. And that trailer, we will then be able to keep track of how many people fell for the video based off of how many views that trailer has. Because every time they click on the video, that trailer automatically plays. Okay? Which is great. Absolutely fantastic. Completely broken, of course. It is very stupid. Very, very stupid. Got a message from Potato. Potato might actually be able to help here. With another raid, so I will add it in just in case. But yes, so that is basically one way to gain endless views and impressions. But of course you might be asking yourself, but Spiff, I'm not a content creator. I haven't got a YouTube channel with subscribers. But ladies and gentlemen, remember, this isn't Twitch. Regardless of how many subscribers you have or don't have, YouTube will give you impressions, and if you can convert those impressions, you are going to grow. And so literally this exploit can be done at no size at all. You don't have to have any size whatsoever because you can just start from scratch. Let me just quickly right, put it in Potato, lovely. Cool, so it's a bit dumb. It's a little bit broken, but we can do it. Next up, what other exploits can we do? Now, this next exploit is not ready. I have been working on this exploit for around about 6 months, and it is almost good to go. Almost. This exploit, when it releases, is quite silly because it is a infinite money exploit. Basically, we are going to be breaking YouTube AdSense due to something very curious. Very, very curious indeed. We as creators can pay to have adverts of our videos shown. Each time someone clicks on a video, each time someone then clicks on an advert for a video that we've paid for, it will cost us 0.02 pence to potentially, $0.02 to potentially $0.05. That's a bit expensive. $0.02 per view, 2 cents per view. That's a lot of money per view, because you're not going to make 2 cents per view. But what if you were making 2 cents per view? Normally on YouTube, you're making a CPM. Okay, you're making a CPM of $3. $3, of course, isn't enough. If you're spending, if you're getting $3 for every 1,000 views on a video, but you're having to spend 3 cents for each view, let's say, then you're going to be losing a lot of money. You're going to be losing hundreds of money. But what if you were making more than 2 to 5 cents per each view on the video? Oh dear, what if that was possible? Well, then you end up in a very special situation whereby you're able to buy YouTube adverts for your own videos. The views that the adverts get on your videos will then, of course, also those people who have watched an ad, clicked on that advert for your video, go and watch your video. Guess what? Your video has ads on them too. You make money off of it. Better yet, it's going to also push that video in the algorithm, which is going to push it even further. And it's not a third-party software. It is just Google AdSense. Best of all, you don't even have to do it yourself. You could have a friend. That's right. You could literally have a friend, just have one friend. Their entire job is to just pay for adverts for your channel. It's insane. Absolutely insane. They just pay, put an advert on one of your videos that you're going to make more money off of, and chaos happens. So yeah, if you want to see that infinite money exploit, feel free to give the stream a like. Why not subscribe? whatever you like. It doesn't really make a difference at this point because reality as we know it is over. Anyway, next up, my goal was to hit 5,000 members before the end of the evening. I have 3,000 total members now. That puts me just 2,000 shy, which means, ladies and gentlemen, I've got some slack to pull. I need to make more channel members. Now, many of you have been incredibly generous and spent the £1 necessary to become a channel member. For those of you that don't know, becoming a channel member logically should cost $5. It doesn't. I removed the $5 tier and I made it £1 instead, okay? So £1 instead for channel members now. This is a problem because it means when I gift channel memberships, instead of gifting one channel membership for £5, it is one channel membership for £1, meaning I can gift 20 channel memberships for £20. Now, it doesn't cost me £20 because I get 70% of each channel membership. It costs me 30p per channel membership I gift. Now, you might be like, well, hang on a second, Spiff. What's the point of all of these channel memberships? You know, like, that's great, that's fantastic, but what can you even do with them? Well, if you have lots and lots of channel memberships, something very, very special happens. YouTube gives you quite a lot of very fun bonuses. Bonus number 1 on the back end, you get more emotes. That's right, you get way more emotes. Currently, if you're a member, you can see the emotes we have. Our limit of emotes we could have was, I think, about 25. That was because we had 600 members before this stream. Now that we have 3,000 members, we're going to be gaining a little bit more than just all of that. So I'm just going to keep dumping channel memberships into the chat over and over again. There's another 20. Just do it again. Let me get another 20. Hopefully my card doesn't get declined, but I think it should be fine. It's the business card after all, so it should be okay. I wish they had the Twitch function where I could just dump 500 in one go. There we go. There's another 20. I think that's about 80 I've just done, and then I'll make it 100 now. There we go. So you might think I've spent £100. I haven't. I've just spent £30, which comparatively, £30 to get 100 members is a little bit ridiculous. It's quite crazy because having that many members is very useful. YouTube starts doing something a little bit preferential. Basically, when you have enough members on YouTube, YouTube can introduce you to a little bit of a private club, a little bit of a special club where you get special treatment and extra support for your members. YouTube basically starts taking you very seriously because members are this fledgling concept, and if you have a lot of members, evidently you're the best person to go to when it comes to, here's this new member feature, do you want to test it out? That's why you're all being gifted memberships, because potentially there's some very special stuff on the horizon, and I need as many members as possible in order to get into the super special member club. That's right. That's why memberships are only £1. I mean, anyone can set a membership to £1, but setting the gifted membership tier to £1, now that takes a special kind of person. So I'm just going to keep gifting them over and over and over again. Here we go. There we go. I think we're up to about 160. It's hard to say. Like, I can see at the top I've donated a lot to myself. This is getting quite insane. And then of course you probably sat there thinking, well, who gets a membership? Now there's basically, you have to have said that you're willing to receive a membership in order to become a member. But most importantly, memberships, once you've said you've accepted to potentially receiving a membership, memberships go to the person who has interacted the most. That is right, the person who has engaged the most with the stream or the premiere, the person who has liked it, the person who has watched it the most, maybe the person who's watched the first 30 seconds again. That's right, if you want to give it a go, all of you refresh your page, suddenly you'll rewatch the first 30 seconds again. That's added engagement. The people who type the most are then also more likely to receive the memberships. It's a very interesting system because it basically prioritizes engagement, watch time, and just like audience interaction over everything else, which is very, very special indeed. It's quite fun. I like it. Anyway, there we go. There's another 40 memberships being dumped into the chat. There we go. do quite like, if I remember correctly, on the back end it does say, as well with the payment, oh yeah, £16.50 VAT, £16.50, £3.30 VAT. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear, this is actually a problem. Okay, chat, I'm going to show you something, and what I am about to show you, is a problem. Okay, so let me show you something on the back end. Oh no. Oh no, 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 indeed. This is what it looks like for me to purchase memberships for myself. It cost me £19.80. But it doesn't. It cost me £16.50 and then £19 worth of VAT to buy 20 memberships for myself. 20 memberships. Each membership giving me, of course, 70p each member. Now, what we have here is it cost me £19.80 for each membership. Great. I get 70% back, so really it's only costing me 30p per membership. So to buy 20 memberships is actually only costing me £6. Great. But it's not. It's actually only costing me £2.70. And this is because of a little special thing called VAT. Now, VAT. Oh boy. In the UK, if you are a company and you have expenses and you have enough expenses, you can take the total VAT you spent and expense it off of yourself. So, that £3.30 is actually a tax write-off. Not only is the company spending £20 able to be expended, but the £3.30 VAT there is also expenditure. So it actually only cost me £16.50, which then means 20 gift subs for me is only £2.50 to buy 20 gift subs to my own channel. That's great. I would also like to say that I didn't even do this the most efficiently. I could have lowered the cost of the membership even further. It didn't have to be dollars. I could have put it, sorry, it didn't have to be pounds. I could have put it into something, into an even like more, a comparatively weaker currency, like Australian dollars, for example. Hey Troopan, hope you're having a lovely day. Which would have worked as well. This is just downright. This is a very special thing. Feels like money laundering. Is it tax fraud? Technically not, because this is a VAT purchase. What I'm doing, it is a VAT purchase. This is a necessary business expense. I am entertaining you by purchasing memberships for myself. When a streamer does a stream where they're like, oh, if I laugh I lose, and I have to give out 50 gift subs. That costs them, of course, a lot of money. 50 gift subs is 100. What is it? It's 50 times 5 is 250. I'm a smooth brain. What is it? It is 250. Thank God. That's £250. Oh, well, $250. But it's not for them because they get half, or if they're on the preferential program, it's even less. Although Twitch is getting rid of that preferential program. I know. Imagine being a Twitch streamer and then being told that you're not going to get. Like Twitch just one day is like, well, we want an extra 20% of your revenue because absolutely nothing has changed, and if anything, we've made the platform worse due to how bad and intrusive the adverts are. Like, have you guys tried watching Twitch recently? I know most of you probably only watch YouTube, but if you watch Twitch, okay, if you watch Twitch, what you end up with is an insane situation where, like, you just are watching, you're watching a stream and then just like an ad appears and just like halves the size of the stream. You click on a stream and you've just been told by your friend, hey, get in here now, something amazing is happening, you have to watch it. You get on it, suddenly you've got 2 minutes worth of Audible ads. Adblock works for Twitch. Yes, it does, but only sometimes. And Twitch is clamping down so hard on adblock. At least YouTube doesn't really care if you have adblock. Like, yes, it generally kind of hurts creators, but there are enough people on YouTube not using adblock where it doesn't make a difference in the slightest. It's ridiculous. And then, of course, you're watching your favorite Twitch streamer, and then they're doing something, and then through no fault of their own, if you're a partner, Twitch will just auto-roll adverts every once in a while if you don't do it yourself. Which is really annoying because they don't necessarily even have control in that. That sucks. And anyway, I saw someone say, do you get 70% of the gifted memberships back as like how much would be taken out by corporation tax, or like how much company revenue you have? Now, if I were to pay tax in the way I normally do, yes, it would get hit by corporation tax. If I were to do what all of the other Twitch streamers do and move to Texas, or move to, say, the Channel Islands of Jersey, or somewhere which doesn't have corporation tax or company tax, you wouldn't have to pay any tax on that revenue, which is actually quite insane. You can still expense the expenses, but you don't get taxed on the company. It is very dumb. Go to Andorra. Yeah, you could do the whole go to Andorra thing. There's a reason Twitch streamers live in Texas. It's because of the way the gift laws work, if I remember correctly. They don't have to pay any tax. Texas isn't necessarily a great place to live, like in terms of, like, I don't know, like your opportunities in life. Of course, Central Europe is great. You can pretty much get around anywhere. Fantastic. But, you know, you don't have to pay tax. So, of course, streamers are going to go there. Another way streamers like avoiding tax is a very, very nifty system where someone directly is gifting you an item. Now, if someone were to give you money on Twitch, let's say Twitch gives you, let's say someone gives you a sub, okay? Someone subs you on Twitch. That's $5. Twitch takes 50%, you get $2.50. Your $2.50 you lose after tax. So what if there was a better way for Twitch streamers to get money off of their fans without having to actually, you know, pay tax? What if there was a way for them to avoid tax even almost entirely in terms of their cost of living expenses? Well, that's when you end up with this, ladies and gentlemen. This is called Throne. It is a relatively new concept, but it is becoming more and more popular. Works on YouTube too, of course. Here's what Throne is. It's a way of getting around tax. You, as a creator, can have an account on Throne and say, these are all of the items I want. I want a brand new Boba Tea plushie. And then all of your lovely fans out there are like, oh, my favorite streamer would like a Boba Tea plushie, and they'll buy you that Boba Tea plushie. And that's great. That's $29. That's $29 you saved. Someone bought it for you. You don't have to pay any tax. That's a free thing straight to your house. You can then get a little bit more crazy with it. You can say, hey, I want Apple AirPods. That's £169. You can be like, hey, I want a $4,000 laptop. And yes, you can have a $4,000 laptop. You don't pay tax on it. Why would you pay tax on it? Why on earth would you pay tax on it? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's really dumb. You can then use this for food. You can use this for food. You can use this for drinks. You can use this for pretty much any expenditure you have in your life. Any expenditure you have in your life, you can just have your fans buy for you tax-free as a gift. A physical gift. And HMRC and your tax revenue, your tax place just can't do anything, because this is a physical gift in the same way a birthday present is, because that's just how it works. It's dumb. That's Throne, ladies and gentlemen. There's a whole bunch of places like it. Like, there's a very famous one where you can just buy streamers pizza and it just goes straight to their house. I think they have it in Brighton. You can just, like, say, I don't know, when Turbo's live, you can just buy Turbo pizza and he'll have, like, his pizza that he wants, and he'll say, yep, I'd like this pizza bought. Someone will just straight up buy him a pizza. Fantastic. Better yet, you get that set up with a company that has a little bit of a kickback thing going on. Suddenly that company might just be giving you cash money in hand for, say, I don't know, making a pizza for you. But I mean, that would be implying tax fraud, and we wouldn't want to allege tax fraud at all, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly not on Twitch streamers, because they're powerful. If they don't like you, God, they have a lot of Twitter presence, and I don't. Maximum, thank you very much for $10, by the way. You said you probably won't see the spiff. Well, here I am. I'm reading it out because you said that. Any way that impressions exploit could help my music channel grow. Getting exposure for music on YouTube is tough. Well, you're only at 660 subs. Yeah, 100%. If you have a premiere set up for, say, a new album, you can deliberately like hype that premiere up. Let's say you have an album. What you'd want to do is you'd want to basically have the final song be the final premiere, and all other songs in that album would raid into that final premiere. Basically, that would be the ideal, optimal way to use this exploit, I think, for a music channel. Oh dear, right, that's a lot of tax fraud for one day. How many members do we have? 3,858. Okay, I need to gift out even more memberships. That is a rookie number, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to pump that number up. Got to get that number up high. There's another 20, chat. Have another 20. Thank you very much to Kim for also throwing in another 20 there. And my card just got declined. Card issuers declined payment. Declines are offered due to insufficient funds or card status. God damn it. Lloyd is going to be very angry at me, aren't they? Lloyd's, look, Mr. Lloyd Bank, I promise I'm not exploiting much. I promise. Please. God damn it. I would not be able to hit 5,000 members. Oh, damn it, chat. Oh, no. Oh, we're so close. We're only like 1,200 away. I mean, I know it's £1,200, but God damn it, my card declined. Oh, try another card. I only have one business card. There's only one company card, so I can't. Susan has come for your bank account. No, Susan, please. Please, Susan, no. Susan, please. Susan decides yes. Yes, your money. Your money or your life. Give me your money. Thank you, Susanna. Thank you very much for the incredibly generous gifted subs there. You're doing an incredible job. The line is going up. The number is going up. 3,858. That's good. That's a lot. Thank you very much, Draco Star. Oh my God. Let me read out these incredibly generous names of incredibly generous people. Alex Wardlow gave 20. Ari Razor gave 10. Yes, we're building to something. Need a Way Out gave 20. Thank you very much. You were also generous earlier, so you are incredibly generous. I can't even get to them because it is breaking. It is breaking now. Oh my God. Thank you, the Oh Dear, for another 10. Okay, right. Line goes up. What song do I have for line go up? Here we go. This is it. Here we go. Bam. Yes. Oh. Cha. Potato McWhiskey gave 20. Potato gave 20. Potato was here. Potato was helping. Subscribe to Potato McWhiskey, the greatest YouTuber the world has ever seen, provided you like civilization content. Also, Potato, do you want to help me make a video which is all about, it's just all about gifting, just playing Civ 6 and trying to win as fast as possible with all the DLC, which I imagine is very easy, because it's a bit busted. Thank you, Potato. Thank you very much to everyone else. Oh my God, line going up. Total members 4,226. Just look at the chat. Look at the chat on the stream. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We have 13,000 people watching, so there is enough people to give the memberships to, which is good, because we were testing this a couple days back when the gifted membership just dropped, and the minimum amount you can gift is 5, but we didn't have 5 people to test it on, so I could pay for it, but YouTube just didn't give it to anyone. Oix, thank you very much for becoming a new member, my lovely friend. The line is, it's going up. It's going up, chat. 4,226. Thank you so much. Nox, thank you. Jesus Christ, it's moving too quickly. Salvador, thank you. Someone else who gave 5, I'm so sorry. I can't keep up with it. Yes, perfectly balanced. Benjamin gave 20. Another person gave 20 that went just by. Daniel Lee, thank you. You gave 10. Someone else gave 10. Hans Goon, Axe Hack gave 20. Torgi gave 20. It's Shaw Mover. Generic name. Clever name 404. That's a clever name. Christian Pedersen. He's already a member, but he gave members. He's been a member for ages. Powerless Faith, thank you. Tyler also gave another 20. It's going up. Where are we up to? 4226. It hasn't updated again, but we're up to 4,000 new members. Oh my god, we're close, aren't we? I think we're literally only about a couple hundred away. We're only a couple hundred away. Oh. Do. YouTube is a perfectly balanced place. That's £100. It's €100. €100. Large donation. Money. Woo! It's just money. Go. Wee. It's like you're on a roller coaster, ladies and gentlemen. But the roller coaster has no brakes, and it's at Alton Towers, which means it might murder you. Woo! Back to the live stream. Thank you very much for the €100, my friend. I would love to read it out if I actually could. It doesn't even, like, I can't give you an expression of what... Actually, can I click viewer activity? Okay, here we go. Here's the viewer activity list, chat. Here we go. Just go. Oh, wait, there it was. Svid says, breaking games is always fun. Yes, it is. Let's just keep going up. There we go. Oh, here we go. It's some memberships. There we go. There's Olix. Thank you. I think I called you Oix. I'm sorry. We just keep going up. Funny bank card moment. If you're buying 20 for a little over $2, aren't you generating money? We don't ask questions about that. We don't talk about that. Is that Linus Tech Tips? No, that's not Linus Tech Tips. That's someone's face. Grey Potter gave $2 to say, hopefully this will help your account balance. Everything helps my account balance. You being here helps my account balance. Someone stole your card, only to give you subs. That's probably exactly what happened. That would explain why so many new subs are coming in. This list just keeps going up. Does it stop? It does stop. YouTube just says Amber Rob is the limit. What happens if I click down? It just teleports down. And just look at that line go up. Look at that line go up. Do. I want membership to Spiffing Brit's OnlyFan. You want to see my OnlyFan? Let me see if I can get it. Do. Oh no. Moderators, I need the Moto picture that we have. Give me the Spiff Moto picture in DMs. Okay, we're launching the OnlyFans now on stream. I need the Spiffing Brit Moto. Oh my god. Potato McWhiskey gave me 100 members. Thank you, Potato McWhiskey. That's £100 down the drain to help with my experiment. Thank you, Potato. Heart. Okay, total members 4,226. Stream elements. Do you need that? Updated or something? Like total members. Here we go. Let me turn it on and off. Maybe. On off. No. Properties. Do. What if I copy it? Copy, paste. No, I don't think it lets me copy it. Okay. Copy. Paste. And then we get rid of this one. No, it is actually just stream elements being slow. Great, lovely, thank you. Do. I commented the B-movie script on Premiere 2. The Nova Goose, I appreciate what you've done. Michael Wisdom, have some tea on us. Michael Wisdom, I raise this glass of tea in my hand to you. God damn you, majestic bastard. The back end of Streamlabs is kind of breaking down. I can't visualize it, but basically it's no longer processing anything at all. Also, I'm noticing that the chat is primarily now made up of people who are channel members. That's why their names are green. Like, if you see someone's name in green, that means they're a channel member, right? So everyone's name is green now. Everyone's a channel member. There's just more channel members now. I fail to understand the point of being goofy with tax write-offs. Are you still not spending? Wait, more money than you're saving? Technically not. You are still spending a small quantity, but the benefits outweigh the negatives in our case because we need the memberships to potentially do something extra special and preferential with YouTube. This guy is insane and I love it. Yes, I am kind of insane. I like breaking everything. That's just how it is. Sephira, thank you very much for $20 to say I'm also drinking Yorkshire tea. Powerless Faith, love your Skyrim videos. I've become the legendary Beyond New Keeves. You know what that is? That's a large donation, ladies and gentlemen. A big. So B. Thank you so much, I would say. And here we go. Chat. Back to the live stream. 5,295. We did it, chat. Whoa, we did it. We did it, chat. 5,295 channel members. 5,295. If there is any other Twitch streamer out there with more channel members than me, tell me. Tell me and we will be back. I will get my business card fixed and we will go. We will beat you. We will beat you. We will crush you. We will find the victory. Chat. We have exploited YouTube. We exploited YouTube before the stream started. We exploited this stream itself. We've exploited the people watching the stream. We've achieved all of our goals. We have the most members. We have the most likes. We have 40,000 likes. The goal was 30,000. Actually, the goal was originally 5,000. And here we are at 40,000, almost 10 times the goal. And we hit 5,000 members. Chat, we did it. This has been the best goddamn stream of YouTube history. And so it makes only logical sense that we send it out in the greatest way possible, ladies and gentlemen. And that is, of course, with a good bit of Metal Gear Solid on track. Here we go, chat. We've been here. You were here, chat. You were here with us. You stood with us when they said it couldn't be done. You couldn't exploit YouTube in the way that we have. But we managed it. We managed it. We did it. We did it. We did it for Susan. We did it for the impressions. We did it for this. We did it so that people could money launder to new levels on Twitch. But most importantly, we did it for you, chat. For you. For you are the hero today. Without you, none of this would have been possible. None of it. We couldn't have done it. For Susan. For you. We gained 5,000 members and 40 likes on a live stream. It's never been done before quite like this. Are you proud, Susan? Are you proud? Is this what you wanted when you said you wanted more YouTube live streamers? Is this the content you wanted? Of course it is. Of course it is, Susan. We did it. We were here. And we did it. Together. Together as one. History has been made. History will never be the same again. You will never see YouTube live streaming in the way it was before. Twitch will die. YouTube will rise. And all will be right in the world. It's a perfectly balanced world, ladies and gentlemen. You've just got to go out there and seize it. Seize it with your hands. Seize it with your dreams. Seize it with your memes, ladies and gentlemen. She sees us. Susan sees us, chat. She's staring at us. She watches us across the land. We're doing it, chat. We're doing it. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye for the greatest stream the world has ever seen. It was a pleasure. It was an absolute pleasure having each and every one of you here today. 1 out of 3 members, 1 out of 3 viewers here is a member. This is insane. All thanks to you. All thanks to you, chat. Thank you, chat. On a serious note, bugging me sideways of a teabag. This was insane. For a live stream, it was only 2 hours and 25 minutes. I hope you enjoyed every moment of it. I personally loved having all of you here. If you want to be a member, don't worry. There will be more live streams coming. There will be more content coming. We have some insane videos coming up on the channel in the next few weeks. Not only are we exploiting video games, we're also exploiting whole bunch of extra stuff, including exploiting China, which is an interesting question and challenge, but we did it. We managed to exploit China. If you want to see that, subscribe. Probably most of you are. You're probably members. Maybe you're not even subscribed, you're just a member. Who knows? But this was beautiful. I'd personally love to do this again sometime. Maybe get some other creators around and see how far we can take it with impressions, because the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, and the more we push to a better and more glorious time, the more we are likely to find it. Now, many of you will be saying, Spiff, why on earth are you even finishing your stream now? Like, you could keep going. You could keep going with this, and there is technically no limit. And do you want to know how I know there's no limit? It's because I'm able to look in the back end, and I'm able to see this stream has had 2.4 million impressions. 2.4 million. Oof. That's a lot. That's a lot of impressions. For me to put this into perspective, just to put this into perspective, yesterday's, let me go and take a look at yesterday's video. Yesterday's video, which was really good, really fun. Yesterday's video, which has been out for well over 24 hours. Bearing in mind, this stream has been going for not 24 hours. Yesterday's video only has 3 million impressions. Now, we got 2.4 million impressions whilst we were live. We also got the impressions from earlier, those 549, meaning we have had 3 million impressions, meaning this stream lasting 2.5 hours has received the same amount of impressions as an entire video that has been out for 24 hours. YouTube is gloriously broken, and I love it. Chat, it has been an absolute pleasure being with you today. I hope we see many of you in the next live stream, which will be very similarly absolutely broken, full of exploits, and a whole bunch of fun. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Look after yourselves, stay safe, have a nice calming cup of tea after this. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, chat. Genuinely. I don't even want to say goodbye. You're too lovely. You really are. Oh, I've just realised I left another exploit in here. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Okay, when this stream ends, it's going to raid into the video from yesterday. That's right, the video from yesterday. And that video, you can't raid into things that aren't out. On YouTube, you can only raid into things that are currently live, premiering, or are going to premiere or going to be live. You can't raid into something that's already been premiered. Except you can if you set to raid into it before it's finished premiering, which is what I did yesterday, meaning we are about to raid into a video that is already live to give it a gigantic boost in impressions. Chat, you've seen the trailer for the Rift video twice. Are you ready to watch the entire thing? Now's your chance, ladies and gentlemen. The final exploit of the evening is the final raid. Good night and have a lovely time watching my lovely videos.